Okay, calm down.
Sure.
You brought up nuclear war, and I think this is something that a lot of people are dismissing as an impossibility. What's your response to that?
Anybody who dismisses nuclear war as an impossibility, is delusional. And there are constant messages by omission to try to encourage us to believe that nuclear war is not something to be really concerned about. I was able to write with Daniel Ellsberg a piece for The Nation magazine a couple of years ago about ICBMs, the Intercontinental Ballistic Missiles, which, unlike the sea launched and the air launched nuclear missiles, are vulnerable to attack. And therefore, unlike the others, the other parts of the triad, as it's called, they're on hair trigger alert. And so there's a direct connection between having these ICBMs in existence and the dangers caused by the war in Ukraine, the stepped up tensions, to put it mildly. And so if there is something on the radar and it's unclear if it's a flock of geese or incoming nuclear weapons, the fact that these tensions between Russia and the United States are so high right now, it makes the launch on warning activation that much more likely. And it's yet another reason why diplomacy for the survival of humanity is so important in terms of the Ukraine conflict. If we look at the ICBMs, we have an opportunity here to reduce the chances of nuclear war. And I would use this metaphor because I think it really fits. When we hear from the apologists for the status quo that the United States should not shut down all of its 400 ICBMs, they use the word unilateral like that's something really, really bad. And it's a unique characteristic of the land-based part of the triads, the ICBMs, that even if the US or Russia shut all of them down, we would all be safer. That's totally against orthodoxy. It's totally against the negative connotations for most people of unilateral. And here's the metaphor I would give. Two people are standing in a deep pool of gasoline. They're both lighting matches. If one of them stops lighting matches, that's a unilateral action. But that unilateral action, despite the negative connotation of the word, could actually save everybody. And that's really where we are. Part of our demand should be shut down the ICBMs.